So welcome.
Are you kidding
to
me? You're gonna
the
steal my
Assorted-
lines?
Oh, all right.
Is that how we start the podcast?
Sorry, man.
Like that?
All right,
that
go.
quick?
I need a
Go.
marker to make a smile on my face.
All
I
right.
need to be all jokered up for today.
Okay, time
All right.
for the intro.
Hi, welcome to the Assorted Fellas podcast. I'm Speedy. That's Anthony. That's Eric.
Hell yeah.
That's Alex. That's Nathan.
Hello.
Hey, Anthony just tried to steal my lines.
Dang, that's tough.
Thought you were slick.
Um,
Is that no?
okay.
We don't
So,
skip to anyone.
hey.
I'm looking right at you.
We need to start with the very tragic, sad news that Zach will not be able to make it to most of the podcast because he's a very busy man.
Can we just get a moment of
Yes,
silence?
A moment of silence. All right. In 3, 2, 1.
Why are you putting?
Hey, that wasn't long enough.
Look
Okay.
at his hand.
Let's get a real moment in silence. Hey, guys, let's get a moment in silence. 3, 2, 1.
The timing was too perfect for that.
All right, enough. Screw Zach. We're done with this. Screw Zach.
Eric's trying to find out. He's like, what? He put
you-
soap all over his hand.
He dropped
I'm
the
greasy,
soap,
guys.
boys.
Alright.
I'll go open the door for you.
Alright, thanks.
Did you drop the soap?
Wait, let me see.
You guys talk about Jeff Bezos.
All right, we're gonna talk about Jeff Bezos, and Amazon. So Amazon has been overworking their employees, and it's not good. Here, this is all right.
I would never think overworking your employees would be good, Anthony.
Really, you didn't. All right, let's
This
just.
is our second take.
Yeah, our first
Yeah,
take
'cause
didn't go
everyone
so
was
well.
like, restart. It took us so long to set this up. It's hard to do it at to take all the stuff to someone's house and then set it up. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's all good. Let me look it up.
You guys haven't talked about Jeff Bezos yet?
No, we're still looking it up. All right.
We're gonna talk about Jeff Bezos now.
Okay.
The
Amazon. This is from The Verge. Amazon warehouse workers are forced to pee in bottles or forgo their bathroom breaks entirely because fulfillment demands are too high, according to journalist James Bloodworth.
I don't
Oh.
trust that name.
Yeah. Okay.
And just
Let's
a
see.
quick point I'd like to make. I should this is kind of like
Yeah, it's
the
here you go.
the way this article sounds, just from the main title, because I get journalists have to give like a good hooking title,
Yeah.
so they could get like people to read their article,
Arger.
but they're making it they're making it they're making it sound like the consumer is to blame right now. Like, this was the title.
So it seems not really.
No,
It
it's
seems
not.
more like they just have a very strong bias against Amazon's working conditions.
Yeah, and then also
they're not giving any credit to Amazon or anything like that.
No.
a big
It's
problem
just
with
against it.
big problem with Jeff Bezos is that
Very
he's
biased.
I have a feeling this is mostly Jeff Bezos' fault. It's not the consumer's fault. The reason it's Jeff Bezos' fault entirely is because it's I mean
He's super rich.
he has this giant company that pretty much
Also talk louder.
the majority of the population shops on, and he's increasing the demands for his employees, and
Which would be
Exponent-
fine in the right working conditions. Like
yeah,
that's
it would be
Yeah.
totally fine. And if he had more employees, better working conditions, and better ethics for his employees, they wouldn't be pissing in bottles,
Yeah.
having to
run around a
I mean,
factory.
it's just
all
wrong
day.
how.
yeah, and having to get the consumer product. Bezos is telling the consumer, "Hey, same day and 1 day shipping."
Yeah.
And I love 1 day shipping. I love
It's
same day
great.
shipping. It
is.
really is great.
But
But a lot of me feels like
it's wrong.
it's inhumane.
It feels
It's inhumane in so many ways.
it feels wrong, and it's not like
We just don't think about
it's not like one day shipping or same day shipping. Me not getting it is making too much of a difference. But Jeff Bezos is doing this and putting immense pressure on his
What? It's the same thing as the small one.
employees.
Yeah, the thing that really pisses me off about this is that, bro, guys, the thing that, oh my god, bro, just you're making the whole thing
2019.
shake. The thing that's really pissing me off about this is that Jeff Bezos is, like, actually as of like yesterday, he's the second richest man in the world.
No, he is the richest man.
I think like as of I'm pretty sure as of yesterday, Bill Gates actually like beat him.
Oh, did he beat him?
Yeah, I think but he's like one of the richest men or one of the richest people in the world, and like he could spend a very small amount of his money to easily fix all these working conditions and
He really
everything.
could.
And he could
instead
do
he's-
other things to lighten his image, like go out to other countries, go to these
apart from
Yeah.
lower grade, third grade,
Here's what I'm saying.
third world countries.
All right. So if he could fix a small little country, because admit it, with the amount of money he has, he really
Yeah.
could fix a little
Yeah.
country. It pisses me off the fact that he can't fix his own company. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he
the
can't
world-
even
he
help
has-
out the nation.
He has
So
billions
Bill
of dollars.
But he
Gates,
can send
apart
dick
from
pics, like,
Microsoft
prostitutes.
charging me $60 a month, no, like $30 a month for Xbox Gold. That's out of the question. I'm not. Bill Gates he's a good person. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah,
he may
he's
be rich and all
helped so
that,
many
but he helps a ton of
countries and
people.
stuff.
And which in what way?
He's not your Mark Zuckerberg or something like that.
Yeah, Jeff
Like-
Bezos was
You
trying
don't
to perfect his image,
you don't see Jeff Bezos
and
doing
he's not doing any of this. He thinks having his little space exploration program is getting people to like him. Space is cool. I mean, I'm not huge on space, but it's like space is cool, but we don't leave that to Elon Musk, leave that to NASA, leave that to the ISS.
that. Exactly.
We don't
Yeah.
need you to worry about a space program.
It's
We
not
need
necessary.
you to worry about your employees that are working their asses off every day so you can make money and so
And-
they can feed their
And how
families.
about the world that you live in?
In the world you live in, the environment, like I sound like an SJW right now, but I'm being right. And like even just like guaranteed a lot of Amazon workers, they're driving I don't know how far
Hours to get to work.
hours and hours a day pissing in bottles. I'm going to keep on bringing that up. And they can't take a break to get shipping. They go home.
They don't get anything.
They go home late at night, and they can probably with a minimum wage job, they can afford all for their families.
Here,
They can't
let's-
afford
They can't do
anything.
Let's
and
read
here's
this.
Jeff Bezos sending dick pics to
Yeah.
prostitutes and having his wife getting divorced and becoming the third richest woman on the planet.
Yeah,
It's bullshit.
ridiculous.
It's actually bullshit.
It is.
It is. Here,
And then you have to think about
Listen
like
to
those
this.
kids, like if he ever had children with the first wife, because I don't follow.
He had
Jeff
four
Bezos.
kids. He had 4 kids. She
With that
has
first
custody
wife,
of them now.
If he remarries, which he will, those kids won't get anything because they are disregarded completely. Like it's
They're out
messed
of the
up.
question, and I don't know what Jeff Bezos' kids are like. They could be good people. I'm guessing that they're distant from their dad now because of legal problems, and also, if my dad, no matter how much he had, I love my dad because,
Yeah.
but he's like,
yeah.
no matter how much money, like Jeff Bezos, if he was my dad, but if he did that shit to my mom, like if Jeff
Bro.
Bezos's
Oh,
first
I would've
wife
lost
was
my
I would ghost him completely. And you know what the problem is with all that money, he can ghost me and forget about me. That happens a lot. H3 on the H3 podcast, he brought this up. He was talking about his this is like on remote to the Jeff Bezos thing, but this
Yeah.
is what I'm talking about. So he was talking about how his dad and like his relationship with his dad growing up and stuff like that. When his dad was growing up, he got disowned by his grandpa, H3's grandpa. So H3's dad got disowned by H3's grandpa.
How do you do that? You
But-
just say it.
You're out of the will and you're completely ghosted, and
Just get bailed.
yeah, you get bailed. And his dad I'll just say his dad, referring to H3's
H3.
grandpa. Yeah, I'm gonna stop saying, but like H3's grandpa. But his dad was this like big actor, big Hollywood guy, had all this money, and he got completely disowned. So H3's dad grew up without a father, and whenever he tried to get in contact, when H3 was born with his dad ghosted him. And that's probably what's going to happen to Jeff Bezos' kids, his 4 kids. They're ghosted. They don't matter to him.
You know how old they are?
They are absolutely nothing
They
to
will
him
not get
anymore.
any respect. They will not get any of that money that he
Here,
earned when he dies.
Let's
Like,
read
that's it.
more. 55% of workers report having suffered depression since working at Amazon. Like, that is bad. Wait, where was it?
It's astronomically
Apparently,
high.
people who are sick and have to go
Really
to the
high.
hospital and stuff, they don't care. Like, people will like call in sick or say like I'm in the hospital, and they'll just like punish them or whatever.
They don't.
matter
Amazon
what.
doesn't even cover any like basic costs, dental care, health
They
care.
don't have it. They don't have a 401k.
They don't cover. Yeah, I don't think they
Whoa,
even
guys,
have any
whoa.
of that. Here, search that up. Can one of you guys search
Does
up?
Amazon have a 4K
yeah,
plan?
does Amazon have a 401k program?
What's the okay?
401k is something that helps you with retirement and life savings. Basically, it's
It's kind of like your, what is it called?
it's like just
Social
insurance.
Security.
Yeah, Social Security insurance and stuff like that.
Amazon.com offers its employees a 401k savings plan with a company match.
They do. It's probably a bit more complicated than that. But what I was saying, still, that doesn't excuse
All
like
the other
the-
shit. That's
all
all
the other
Slaving your
slaving
workers
your
away.
workers.
essentially.
And it's Bezos is at first, like I said, he was like this really
Chill guy. Like,
yeah, he was
good
this
intentions.
chill.
We should look at that
Well, he
picture
was.
in a second.
I'm not sure if
Yeah.
he was ever a chill guy. Who knows
I don't know
what the
about
mind
good
of Jeff
intentions
Bezos.
either, but
Yeah,
like,
but everybody was like, "Oh my God, this guy used to be selling books in a
Consider
garage
it.
sale."
I think if we're
And
past
now
it, for
he's a
actually looking at it,
billionaire.
we
It's like-
have a better-
It was almost like
Wow.
I could do this. I could be like Jeff Bezos one day. But now when you like really see what's happening,
It's tragic.
I brought this up in the first take, and I'll just bring it up really quickly again, so I won't waste so much time. But it was this was on the Joe Rogan podcast. There was some sort of psychologist or something, and he compared this picture of Jeff Bezos from 2003 to the picture of Jeff Bezos in 2017. And the picture in 2003 was him working for his old Amazon, like the original Amazon
It's
company.
crazy
He
how
looked
much
like
it's changed. It's
he looked like a
crazy.
little dumpling, honestly. And then
It's crazy.
the picture from 2017 showed this really like buff Jeff Bezos. He was standing like super straight
Let me
up,
find a
and he was
comparison.
like and then he was like that was what they were talking about specifically, like how Jeff Bezos has changed himself with all this money, and he was standing in front of that's what I thought was funny, the Rampage poster, that shitty Dwayne the Rock Johnson movie.
This shit ass movie. You
Yeah.
know?
Here-
I
here,
personally
let's-
liked
here.
it.
So this is from The Guardian. This is like halfway through the article. Amazon is a very big company. They need to have a union in place, said an Amazon worker who requested to remain anonymous. The worker has been with the company for 2 years and was transferred to Staten Island when it opened on October
Staten
2018.
Island.
Oh, they
Staten Island.
Here, this is what it is though. They overwork you and you're like a number to them. During peak season and prime season, they give you 60 hours a week. In July
Whoa.
1st,
I mean, is that
And how
good
much-
money
are they
though?
getting
It sounds like
prime?
good
No,
money,
they're
but
paid
they
minimum
make like
wage.
15
Minimum
hours
wage?
an hour or something
Okay,
like that.
here's
See
the
that?
thing.
Those are like the
60
work
hours
of
a week
doctor.
for minimum wage.
See, it's
I-
the work hours of a doctor, but you don't get the doctor's pay.
I don't know
Okay,
if this
so
is
here's the
true.
thing. Bezos had the right idea and the right intention to make Amazon.
But like most
And-
things with money, it's like
And with Amazon, it's a fantastic company.
But screwed up
It's-
his mind.
It's huge.
Yeah.
But
It's
the way
massive.
he
It
runs
is a
his
huge
company and
company.
runs his workers is just not right.
No, just-
It's like
Yeah.
treat them. It's
It's
like you see
ridiculous.
workers at Facebook or like Google or stuff like that.
When
Yes, they're software companies, but you see them. They have just fun stuff all over their buildings that they work at.
And
I know
here's this
Facebook
thing.
has had like pajama days or some stuff like that.
But here's
Their
a weird
owners
thing.
like make it a good environment to work.
And we're growing up like this. This is what we have to see, and then like with everything that's going right now with our government, like
Yeah.
this is what we're living in.
Exactly.
It's a
And then-
$15 minimum
But
wage
like
for them.
what I was gonna say, yeah, you cannot live with $15 minimum
60
wage.
hours.
Yeah,
And then we're led to believe, like
How much is
here,
that a
that
week?
yes, you can
these,
make money
These
off of
CEOs think, especially Jeff Bezos, he thinks he's a god. He thinks that he is higher above everybody else because he has all this money. He's changed substantially.
Money will do that to you.
Women
Money
are
will
all
do that
over
to you.
him, and he's in charge. He finally has control over something, and I'm not sure if that's exactly the true, but he believes. I mean, definitely sure that he believes that
He is at the top of the world.
He is the top tier.
What really pisses me off though is he has so much money. He has billions of dollars. He could spend like a very, very small percentage of his money just to make all of his working conditions amazing if he wanted to. But instead he's buying like private jets and crap.
Exactly. Not even trying to
ridiculous.
give back
It's-
to the community.
It's ridiculous. Let's see. Let me here. This is
It's wrong. Like that's what it is.
And again, I don't know exactly, like, I don't know how true this is. It could be a little exaggerated or something like that. But here, I support the effort. This is, again, from The Guardian. I support the effort. They have to be more supportive toward their employees, said another Amazon employee in
100%.
Staten Island. Right now,
Staten
at that
Island.
right now
Learn
at
how to
that
pronounce words.
fulfillment center, if an employee is a picker, they want that person to pick up 400 items per hour, picking each item
Holy
up every
crap.
7 seconds.
I mean, with the money.
So they're probably running back and forth to get those items.
All right, so
Can you
can't even
imagine
take
how
some
much of a
videos-
hell show
I saw videos of like Amazon packaging.
Jesus.
Now, I'm gonna sound like some conspiracy theorist, but I saw like this video popped up in my recommended of these Amazon robots moving packages of items into
Oh,
boxes.
those ones that Google bought?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I saw those,
So
and they're terrifying.
either Jeff Bezos is just, using those as a marketing strategy to hide the fact to what he's really doing, or it's the fact that Jeff Bezos doesn't have the balls
and
to
soul.
spend and the heart and soul to spend any of his money on machines that can go like that in picking up packages and shipping them and like
Instead, he's trying to
super
work his
quickly, and they
employees.
can have their employees
I-
working in IT and getting better pay.
Exactly.
Here,
I think it might be time to move
This
on.
is-
from
wait,
this. We're
wait,
going,
this is
we're going
something
really
else-
far.
wait,
into
wait,
this.
Yeah,
So
it
guys-
might be time to move
Guys,
on.
That's
this is
like-
something else I want to read.
That's like
this.
that's I calculated it was like $900 a week
Okay.
or something like that.
This
So
really
now it was like
here. This really pisses me off. I don't know how true this is again, but in a statement during the announcement of the union push, picker Rashad Long claimed workers are overworked, pressured with, all this. Let's see. They have extended work shifts, unpaid. Like, are you kidding me? This guy literally
Unpaid?
this. Yeah,
I would
apparently.
expect
I don't know
extra
how
pay for
true this
extended
is.
shifts.
I don't know how.
Especially if you're working your ass off every single week.
Again,
60
I don't know
hours.
how
Yeah,
true this
really.
is. This probably isn't always true for everyone.
It's
but
exaggerated, but
this,
still.
But this
Because what,
guy.
you're expected
this,
to work from like
this,
6 a.m. to like
this
10
guy
a.m.?
has
Extra hours,
billions-
no pay?
This guy has billions of dollars, and his employees are working extra hours with no pay. Like, it's like nothing for him. He could just pay them. It's nothing for him.
The money that he
ridiculous.
It's
has.
not 10 p.m. by the way, not
Yeah.
10 a.m.
How much money you want to bet this dude spends in a year?
Oh,
On himself?
Like, when he goes,
On
I wonder when
himself.
he goes.
Couple million.
I wonder if he goes
multi-million.
to the grocery
Billion.
store or
Billion.
something. Well, I don't even know if I
Billion.
wonder if he uses Amazon itself to order stuff.
How
But like
much-
when he buys stuff, I wonder if he even like looks at the price tag or anything. He probably just buys like a crap ton of it and doesn't even look at the prices.
How much do you want to bet that Jeff Bezos has a vault in his basement like Scrooge
Yeah.
McDuck where he has like pennies and dollars all over the place? And he like dives into it in the morning.
It's his
You got a
morning
diving
swim
board
time.
and a slide built up.
It's his morning swim time. He just dives into all his.
it's like
dollar
paper bills.
All right, so
This
should
is
we-
a depressing podcast so far.
yeah, this is.
It's
We
like,
guys
ugh.
no, one,
Sad
no one's
one.
in a good mood either right now because it took us so long to set it up.
I'm in a fine mood. I'm happy.
Well,
Nathan, say
yeah.
something funny.
You're
so-
short. Haha.
Jeff Bezos will whip all of his employees with his Amazon Basics whip.
Alright, I think it's
Okay,
time to
that's
move on
not
to another
funny.
topic.
Scared Anthony noise.
Alright, this topic's done with. Let's move on to something else.
All right, so
What do we
Let's
have
move on
left,
to,
Light
Do you have a
Jody?
topic to talk about?
Let's
Another
move on
kind
to
of-
what we're gonna
I
be
got-
for Halloween.
Oh,
Oh
Halloween.
yeah, let's do that.
This is,
Well, yeah, let's have
next
some
thing.
story time
Yeah.
and stuff first, and then we'll talk about.
I've told way too many people I'm doing for Halloween.
What are you being?
I'm being a crusader. That's it. That's all I'm
I have
gonna
enough.
say.
I have no
I'm a
costume.
Slavic.
You know those
I wanna
things
go
that like
trick-or-treating,
wave
but I
around
wanna
in
dress
like
up.
car lots, like
Don't tell me you're doing
We
like,
that.
leave
the,
that, like,
like
Are you
pumpkins
doing
and
that?
everything.
thingies? Yes, that's what I'm being.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's the car
Those
lot
guys
guy.
that like they like.
Do we have a little
they
story
flail
time?
around
I
in
have no
inflatables,
idea
that's
what to
I'm
be.
being.
Oh no, it's
Best
story
$25
We got story
Halloween
time,
on
boys.
Target.
We need to lighten the mood a little bit.
Story
and then we can
time.
have Nathan talk about.
All right,
his
this is
other
the best
dark
story time we're ever gonna
topic.
have. Should we do the one that happened last week?
I
Or
think so.
No.
I think so.
Oh, we've been upvoted.
I think so. I think so.
Don't shame me in front of all my friends and people.
We are not
Alright,
going to
How
name
about we have a
names.
different story?
We,
So
Let's
we
do a
won't name
different
names.
story.
So what happened last week was
We won't name names.
What's
Well,
I-
of who it happened to.
No,
last,
I already said it was me. Like, we
last-
can't do it.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Last
We
week-
cannot do it.
last week.
No,
I,
Nate, shut up. No.
No, I'm saying what I
Stop.
talked
No.
about last
Oh,
week.
oh, oh.
Last week
oh.
I talked about how I have no toes.
Oh, yeah.
This child, I think he talked about how he spilled some beans on his toes,
I
He
dropped a
dropped
can of full beans on
which
my
was
cup.
completely like contradicting
Oh,
what I said.
I have another.
That sounds
I have
very
a story.
painful,
I have a
doesn't it?
story from when I was like 3.
I want to compare
So,
my toenails.
This is just funny when I think about it. I was like
Yeah,
3, I
You
think.
can see the
and
ridges there.
So my brother and I, we were just like
This can
sitting
see
down.
this
I was like
toenail.
3. This is like the only thing I really remember when I was little, like my most vivid memory from when I was really little. When I was like 3 or something like that, we were like sitting on the floor and we were playing pass with like Crocs or something. We were just like throwing them at each other.
Why would you throw Crocs?
I don't know. I don't know.
He's
But
3
then my
years
brother,
old. What do you expect?
There's like
Aye,
some,
that's fair.
there's like a Transformer toy or something, and I was like, "Ooh, Jeremy, you should pick up that Transformer toy. We can play pass with it." And then he like chucked it, and it hit my face, and I was just bleeding so much, and I had to get. I went to the hospital, and I had to get stitches.
I have a story. So
Alright, I'm up next. After
this is from a while ago.
Oh, Eric wants. to
Back
tell
when
a
I was
story
about 3
now.
or 4, I used to go to a nice
good
little
story.
place called Kindercare.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
And this was my
Kindergarten.
Kinder.
I'm robbing little
Dude, I went to the.
in your name
Hey,
of
hey,
what
let's talk.
kindergarten.
So
First day of kindergarten.
basically, there was. I'll kind of set the scene for you a bit. So behind the this is the Kindercare that's by like the Taco Bell and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was before the Taco Bell.
Can you
was
guys
there.
hear my neck cracking?
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Oh yeah.
All right, bet. Wait, listen. Oh wait, no.
All right. Let's get
Oh, no,
back.
wait.
Let's get back on
But-
topic.
So it's like here's the playground. There's a fence around the perimeter. There's a sandbox and an open spot for kids to like play catch and stuff like that. And then there's a sidewalk around it. And most of the times, for some reason, there was this weird thing where there was a couple of kids that they would just march in formation around the sidewalk, and they would just like. And so one day I was running, and just out of the building, and I saw the kids
Flip the screen.
marching
up.
in formation. Next thing I knew,
Sorry.
the side of my face ran directly into the slide. I fell over. I don't remember much, but the next thing I remember is I was sitting in, like, I guess the principal's office of the place. She was holding paper towels up to the side of my mouth because my cheek had split open from
my
that
God.
collision.
Wait,
And I
what-
saw my mom pulling in with her car. She took me immediately to urgent care. They gave me stitches, and I had to take special like ointment inside my mouth so it wouldn't get
Ooh.
infected. Like it was because it was in my mouth. It could not
my
get
God.
infected, and I had to eat special food. And it got infected twice, but they got rid of it.
He's like,
That's
the ointment
tough.
did
And now I
not-
have a scar going across my cheek inside my mouth.
Wait,
I
let's
have a
see.
story.
No, it's my
Bro,
turn.
I have a
that's
no,
pretty
no, I have a
funny.
really good one.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
So
Mine's
when I was
short, though.
in,
Anthony.
when I was
Should we do
in,
like
I don't know, I was at like a daycare. I was young.
Right here.
Yeah.
I was me and this other kid. We were spitting on each other
Ooh.
the
All
hell?
right. All right.
What a fun
and
game.
spitting at each other, and
Alright.
somehow
Spit game.
I get in trouble, not the other kid, and they make me spit in a cup until I reached a certain line, as we were like
Oh.
outside going for like recess or something. So I had to spit in a cup and fill it up to a certain line
Why?
before I could like go play.
Why?
It was-
As a punishment?
Yes, as a
Now
punishment.
what happened to
Where-
this after
where
Is
was
that
this?
corporal punishment?
I know.
I think you can call that corporal punishment.
I know.
Because it hurts your mouth to spit that much.
Yeah, it's like I couldn't
for
produce
real.
that much.
Gives you a
horrible.
dry lip.
You can't do that. You can't do that to kids. Like, dang. That's just like at our school, how if you don't have your badge, they make you wait in the line and starve till
Oh
you're
yeah.
the last one.
I
in the
didn't
line.
eat. I didn't eat lunch
think-
on Wednesday
Did
because
you
I
call
forgot
that
my badge.
corporal punishment? I
No,
don't know.
Thursday. I didn't eat
We
lunch.
need some, law enforcers or something. If you're watching this video, leave a comment.
Please.
comment for the boys in blue.
Yes.
Please
Save us.
describe
from-
the definition
save
of
us.
corporal punishment for us.
Yes.
All
Alright.
All right.
Should I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I need to clear my throat hole.
Your throat hole. Here, can I have that water too? I need some.
Pass from the water.
Pass that to the big boy Anthony.
Yes, to the big boy. Thank you, sir.
All right. Let's set the scene. I'm in a living room in Germany, right? We're just hanging out. I'm 3 years old. This is the only memory I really have that's really, really clear, like Anthony said. My dad just gets on from the army, right? He swears all the time, and I instinctively pick up the habit. So I'm standing in the middle of a big party, right? And I just decide to yell the loudest F word you've ever heard. It's like, "Fuck!"
Hey, this is a lot
Hey,
of
now
stuff to bleep
now
out.
it's gonna sound like beep.
I know,
Yeah.
but still. But it goes on for like 30 seconds, and the room's dead quiet. It's just... Nobody's moving. Everybody's like...
It's so funny.
They whip around. Their heads are like at my dad, and he's like... well... He says something super dumb, and I proceed to just go on with my day at the party. Just...
Okay, that's funny.
No
as
pun...
hell.
Just...
That's-
Fuck!
Okay, I'm not even gonna be able to beep that out.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I probably can.
He's like, oh man, more work.
Man.
I know how to lighten the mood.
I
you guys.
tried it.
Now time for me to
Wait, has Anthony gone?
I don't have a story today.
time for me to darken the mood.
I don't think
a bit.
I
You
do
have
either.
one f***ing job.
Before I get into this,
God damn it.
Okay, this is
Eric.
gonna be a very sudden shift in the mood, by
Alright.
the way.
so
Brutal
I'd like to talk about this. Just so we don't get in trouble or anything like that, we do not condone the use of nicotine at all.
No.
Not at all. No,
Okay.
this is a
None
good
of
topic
us-
to
no,
talk
this
about,
is-
though.
None of us
Alright,
do.
So
This is a good topic to talk about.
when I was sitting in my grandpa's TV room, it's like in the back of the house, big TV in there. And I just chill out there. There was an ad for, I think it was Copenhagen.
How the hell do you remember the
Give me some
brand?
Chewing
sour cream and
tobacco.
onion chips.
It's like, it was all over
Do you
the
still have
place. There was
some?
like billboards.
Hey,
of
Pringles,
Copenhagen.
remember Pringles. If you want to hit us up, we'll eat Pringles.
We
in
have
every
Pringles
single day.
Every
episode.
episode.
Sponsor us.
We need, please, Pringles. Pringles, please.
Alright,
We
let's
beg of
get
you.
back to it.
But
We asked
basically,
one thing.
let me describe the ad to you. The ad had kind of like a warm filter to it, so it looks like an orangey sunset filter to it.
Oh my god.
And it showed this really cool hipster guy getting out of bed, getting ready, walking into the subway with his headphones on, going around, and then he went to work, and like this girl was hitting on him, and then he went to a party, and like this voiceover came on. It was like hit music in the background, and he said Copenhagen long cut mints, and then some sort of description for it, and then like he was dancing around, and in the last shot you see him pull like dip out of his pocket, like a can of dip. My
Okay.
problem with the ad is,
I feel like that's
and
fucked up.
that happens with a lot of ads,
Exactly.
especially nicotine. They never show you using the thing. There was another ad for a Juul.
Yeah. I don't think
Never
you can.
once did it show somebody
I don't
hitting
think
it.
you can.
Yeah, but still, it's like
I'm guessing.
And it's very psychotic. Like,
you
I'm
shouldn't.
cool.
I don't
Exactly,
think-
just
like,
because I
you
do dip.
do dip because I'm cool.
and if
you
you've
know?
ever seen dip before,
Especially for little kids.
if you ever seen dip before,
What do you mean by
it's
dip?
disgusting. It is
Wait,
absolutely
what do you mean
disgusting.
by dip?
Dip is chewing tobacco.
Oh, okay.
You just
okay.
put it between your
Okay,
lips and
yeah.
stuff. And
If
you
you
just,
put it between your lip
Yeah.
and your gum and you squeeze it to get
Yeah, I know what you're
like a
talking
high off the nicotine, and you spit it out,
yeah.
So
it carves a
gross.
hole
Yeah.
in the bottom part
Oh
of
my
your
God.
lip.
Me and my
Yeah,
dad were
that's
talking
true.
about this. He was like, don't ever do it. 'Cause it literally can make a hole right down here.
It's
Oh my
disgusting,
God.
and
Dang.
it's like it just feels terribly misleading. I mean, I guess it's tobacco.
Even the
I
ads when
mean,
you go
it's
into
a free-
stores, right? You know how they're so low. Just so little kids can see it. I feel like that's psychologically just effed
Yeah,
up.
free, like, and it's a free country. I also think it's a bit weird. I think the cashiers, they should
yeah.
keep the
Oh yeah.
and the cigarettes and the. They don't sell cigars. They're cigarettes and the chewing tobacco.
But
and
here's
all
my
that
thing.
Stuff.
Why
Hidden-
vape? Just smoke. Get it over with, okay? Like make
You're gonna die anyways.
exactly.
Wait, am I the only
Dude,
one
vaping
here
is-
that whenever I'm like walking by a smoker, or like a smoker's walking by me, I always hold my breath.
I do.
I do that. I either do
I
that or I
tried
just
to.
cough I just obnoxiously cough.
It's sad because I'm used to it, so like I just instinctively just walk by and I don't care, and I
it's-
just move on with my life.
Because your grandpa.
They should
Yeah.
at least keep because behind the cash register they have like these.
Oh my
it.
god.
You know, Elijah already broke part of his phone.
Yeah, he did. Elijah, if you're watching this, thanks for cracking my phone.
Let's see it. Let's
Douche.
see it. Yeah, it's fast. It's fast.
You're just.
Hey,
I'm
this
not
is- I
throwing
feel like
it,
this is
dude.
a good thing to bring up. My
Oh,
mom
by the
always
way, the
told me the
camera
story
stopped
of like
recording, but
I
it's
think
fine.
her.
We'll do half video,
catch.
half audio, and we'll see what's
I
better.
think
Come on,
her
catch.
grandpa or something like that. Some
Jesus.
relatives of her family. One of them was smoking all the time in his or her in their house. Not my mom's house, but like her relative's house. And she told me the story about how I think it was her like grandpa or something. I don't know. But how he would smoke so much and pass on secondhand smoke that
Oh my god.
That
his-
secondhand smoke is
that his
especially a problem
that
for kids.
her like his or her significant other ended up dying because
Dang.
of like lungs or heart, something
so,
like that.
I've
but
actually
even
got-
though he or she was not
Yeah.
the one
But
smoking.
wait,
I've been
what's
around enough
really-
to have some of that shit go down.
I
It's
think
not fun. It's
Jewel,
No,
disgusting.
it's
Jewel
not.
is like.
Exactly. It's literally all right.
What-
It's
wait,
like,
wait.
that's like going in front of a
talk about
campfire and just inhaling
Yeah.
all of that extra fume. That's like that's
It's
stuff you
that,
don't need in
yeah.
your body
Like,
and
you
don't
see-
want in your body.
It's
Like, have you ever
chemical,
watched-
chemical.
Exactly.
Wait,
Have you guys ever watched like I don't know like there's this show called Chicago Fire that me and my mom watch. Pretty good show. It's on NBC, but it's about
Live
firefighters
tonight
and
at 9
stuff.
p.m. Central.
But it's about like firefighters and stuff. It's a TV show. It's completely fake, but it's a good show. But whenever they bring people out of like fires, they're always like hacking up a lung. I mean, it's like
Exactly. That's
they're
what
like
people die from fires, smoke. That's like the
Yeah.
because smoke rises,
Nathan just left us, by the way.
Why did you leave?
Gone.
and
So-
it's
I'll be
just
back.
I feel like it's just
Bro.
bad because that's literally stuff that your body rejects and you can die from it. That's like number one cancer
But the
causing
thing is,
thing.
smoking is bad, but like juuling is also really bad because
It's
because
horrific for you.
because it's
Oh, yeah.
extremely addictive, like for kids. And then there's also ads on like social media and crap that sort of, I guess you can't really blame the ads
Advertisers
that much.
know.
But they're getting kids to juul, and juuling is a way. I think it's a lot more addictive than smoking because it has much more nicotine.
It's
and then
one
and then
pod.
and then it tricks someone into thinking that it's not as bad as smoking.
See, like one pod has, man, I've looked at it and I don't really care. One pack of cigarettes,
Bro, same with a cigar.
and she's off. And there goes our thing. Oh,
Yeah, it's fine.
no.
We'll
But
do
anyway,
half video and half audio, and then we'll see which one's better. I think
We
that's
just
the
have
idea.
much more like It's got- I'll try to
34
find-
minutes.
A Juul pod has as much nicotine as a pack of
Yeah, a
cigarettes.
pack of cigarettes.
Insane.
One pack of cigarettes.
Here's what I want to say.
Just think about that
this,
in comparison.
No, this doesn't.
This little thing, as
Let me-
many as, like, what, 24, 25?
Here's
15, I think.
What, okay,
15
I'm not
cigarettes.
defending Julian. Julian's just
It's
really
horrible
edgy
for
and
you.
it's awful. But the thing is, that's misleading as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything
a
about it's
A
misleading.
Juul pod.
It's meant to be
No,
one
no,
pack.
not the Juul pod. The Juul pod is supposed to be a single pack of cigarettes. When you take one or two hits from it, it's smoking a single cigarette. The pod
Wait.
isn't something that you just go through in one hit. It's something that you gradually burn through, and then you have to refuel.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as gradually working your way through a pack of cigarettes.
It's just, it's
Yeah.
because it's so highly
But
packed with
heard
stuff.
I've heard like some addiction stories. Like people got a lot. Once you get really addictive, people do like over a pod a day. Well, actually, do people do like a pack of cigarettes every day?
No, people
I
Yeah.
mean, people
It's
will
called
do
chain
like
yes,
smoking.
10 a
people
day.
will like
do, like, a
spend
few
so
a day,
much
maybe.
money on just different cigarettes and stuff like that.
But see, like the
I
average
mean-
is like 10 pods. Like I've seen people do 10 pods, which is insane.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen people. You walk into a grocery store.
And our pod's
You,
cheaper than
you,
the actual
get rid
thing.
of your
Is
cigarette.
that the thing?
They
Like,
come back out.
That's a
They
lot.
don't even put
It's
their
more like
groceries in the
5,
car.
but,
The
like,
first thing
still.
they do
It's like
is
5
pop
packs.
another cigarette in.
Yeah,
Because they can't go without it.
Yeah, especially like if you're flying or something, people just as soon as they get off that plane, they're just like trying to get
Right
their
at
next
it.
hit.
You know, yeah, this brings me to a good point. Colorado.
Oh my god.
Is
it's
it
bad.
marijuana legal? Something
Yeah,
like
it
that.
is legal. in
And,
Colorado.
Like you dabble in it. It's not you can't say yeah I'm in the marijuana business. You say you dabble in it, but you're in it and like you're staying in
Yeah,
it. It's
but it's
crazy.
like-
it's
Eric's
unhealthy.
family lives
But
in Denver.
I've heard stories.
Yeah.
I've heard stories.
Oh wait, there's no
of-
camera.
Bro.
Bro,
But
moment.
I've heard stories of people like getting their last little bit of marijuana in, and like before they go into the airport to leave. Like,
Yeah.
they will go to the extreme.
You put it in a what?
And
A
like
lot
a-
of people do, and I've
yeah.
seen it all the time. You put
Yeah.
it in a Jolly Rancher bag,
a Jolly
There's
Rancher
still-
bag.
I
and
mean,
you
there's
shove
a-
it in your backpack.
Even
There you
though
go.
stuff like that is illegal here, there's still a ton of that usage. I've
Oh,
heard,
yeah.
I
And
I
Bro,
won't
just
say
because
who, but
something
people-
is against the law does not mean people are still
Yeah.
not going to
I
do
will
it.
not say
Yeah.
who, but people told me that like
It's
at
like
the
murders.
high school,
It's even
there's
though
a
it's
ton
illegal,
of
they
kids
still
that,
do it.
Exactly.
like,
110%.
exactly.
There are kids in our middle school who have
doubt,
and
no doubt.
are
Hey,
smoking
We know
weed.
some. We
100%.
know some. Like
I will not say who, but somebody was telling me about how there's a ton of kids at the high school who do like all these
the
drugs.
jewel,
like,
yeah. And I have
it's
friends down in
bad.
like another city, and it's it's crazy. It's so much different than here. We think it's bad here. Everyone there is like day one you lose your virginity
mean,
if you whistle. Like it's just a normal thing.
so
like,
for,
I wish I
like-
was joking, but like you can talk to anybody at that school and they're like, oh yeah, of course.
So there's
You
a
haven't lost it
kid.
yet? Why are you still here?
There's a
It's
kid at our
weird.
school. I'm not gonna say who, but he has told me that he has caught like 3 people vaping and doing stuff in the bathroom like that.
Oh yeah, people juuling the. I've heard that in like
he's
every
like,
bathroom.
and
in the
he's
high
being
school, people
paid
juul.
in different ways to keep it a secret through
Yeah.
kids doing his homework for him.
Oh, yeah,
through
I know who
this
straight
is.
up
Yeah.
money
Yeah.
and anything.
Really?
I mean,
Yeah.
yes.
This stuff happens.
Yep.
It's not a
Homework
joke
for
anymore.
jewel
Like it's a
money.
reality for us
But
now more than ever.
my biggest problem is parents acting like this is a new thing.
Hey, talking to the.
Because parents acting
that
like
sounds way
this is a
better.
newer thing. Because, I mean, this has always been a thing, especially in American schools. I mean, I can't speak for other schools because I've never been there.
In other countries and stuff.
In other countries, but have you ever not heard of a story of a high schooler at a football game or at a party?
Dueling.
No, getting hammered off his ass and smoking weed, and then
Oh, no,
and then
no.
losing his
You hear-
virginity.
Exactly.
You hear this shit all the time. Like, especially I've never
peer
been
pressure.
to the high school football games, but I hear all the time stories of just kids drinking.
Yeah, it's
there.
bad. It's really bad.
They're just sneaking alcohol.
Especially.
It's so easy now.
But I feel like especially juuling, because juuling is like much more addictive, I think, than smoking, especially for kids, because like they're supposed to have flavors, you know, like it tastes good and everything, and then there's a ton
that-
of nicotine.
then-
And that's what
Exactly.
we're drawing to kids
So-
because kids
It's like bright
kids
colors.
this
think
brings-
cigarettes are like old news. It's just like paper
Yeah,
and
cigarettes
tobacco.
not.
But when you got
Yeah.
like cherry blast and all this
Like
Yeah,
color
exactly.
stuff.
Well, here's
Yeah.
the thing. This brings me to a story.
it's attractive
They
to the
market
eye.
Of
Joel
when I
marketed it
was-
smart. That's all I'm saying. They made it a point to make different flavors
It
because people
is
know
smart.
that
Like, it's
cigarettes
a
So,
very
I
feel
sick.
like
because
they're-
people know that cigarettes are disgusting.
They're almost trying to get kids to do it too. It's bad.
Oh, they
So
are
here's the
trying
thing.
to.
Yeah.
This brings
They
me to
don't
a
care
point
who do it.
where
they're just trying
two
to make
Gahanna High School students, I don't know them, but I play hockey, so there are these things called stick and puck, so it's basically like just a drop-in thing where you can go skate around, shoot, and just mess around. Not really mess around, but just go out and shoot pucks, hang out with your friends, whatever. And they give you a locker room. And I'm in the age group where it's 13 to 17.
Oh, man.
And
So
there
you get
were
a bunch of stuff, yeah.
And there were high schoolers, Tuga-Hannah high schoolers, that after the stick and puck, they were like, yo, I just got this new flavor of vape. And they were vaping in the locker room. And I freaking,
Oh my God.
like,
I would have lost it. I would how much you do that
I was-
outside?
I tried to get undressed so fast.
But this kid told me though.
Not
that
like
at the
that.
high school, like, if you
Not
go
that
in the-
way though.
if you
With
in the-
taking
No
my
one's
pants off.
not
This
like
kid
that.
told
Well,
dude.
you
Oh
know-
my God.
You know, there are kids out there that think that way.
Someone told me
I'm
if, like,
sorry.
if you go in the bathroom at the wrong time, then there's kids doing like mushrooms, like weed and stuff, like crazy.
I'm just
stuff.
bothered how parents,
it's
especially
really
now and even a couple of years ago, think that this is all new stuff.
It's
You
not.
hear this on their
Yeah.
little
know it's
Facebook
not.
stuff. They're like, "Oh my God, my son Jacob was caught with a vape. What am I supposed to do? This is not normal. Am I a good parent?" It's like,
Shut the hell up and
have
move
you
on.
never gone to your party in a life and taken a couple of shots of Jack Daniels and stuff
Exactly.
like that? This is not.
Have you
Well,
not gone
new-
out
th-
and lost your
it's
vir-
not
like it's
new.
like saying that like it'll come when it happens. Everyone will do it. Like just it's called a social cigarette. Everybody will try it whether we want to or not. It'll happen. And it's weird because it's normal now, but everybody's so against it. Like it's weird. I don't know. I'm against it personally. But
100%. I'm
it's
against
just
it.
Weird.
And I hate it when I'm not gonna say whose Instagram I saw it on, and stuff like that, because I know for a fact they don't do it. But it was the dumbest thing, and it was like, they found a post. It was on something else, I forget, but they put it on their Instagram story. It was a picture of a AR-15 line, picture of a jewel pod. It's like
Oh my
kills
God.
20 people a day, designed to kill, all that for the gun, and then it's like designed, and then the jewel is like designed to prevent lung cancer.
Oh
has
my
only
God.
killed 2
Oh.
people. Stuff
Only
like that.
2 people.
Only 2.
That's what's
But
smart.
then here's another good thing personally.
That's
like,
still not
thing.
a good way to market it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
'Cause
our
the
product
thing is-
has killed only 2 people.
Because the thing is like
It's like saying
well,
it fits most
'cause
people.
the
This
thing
hat
is-
will fit most of y'all.
the thing is
Y'all?
like juuling,
What the
like yeah, it might help you
The
prevent
hell,
lung
Eric?
like yeah, it might help you
Oh.
prevent lung cancer, but you can still get wet lung or a lung collapse. Like it's kind
Or
of the
you could
same
die.
thing. Yeah, you can still die. Like it's just a different cause. It's basically like the same thing. You know what I mean?
What the hell was that noise?
Yeah. What was that?
All we heard was just a noise back there. It was like,
Look, today is a good day for a podcast because the weather is crap outside. It's so
We
bad.
can't go and play on the swings.
I like weather. I like this weather. It's good weather.
Not really, but okay.
Okay, but here's what I wanted to say was
We're at 43
here's
minutes,
a
by the way.
good thing. I haven't seen a lot of people vape or jewel in a while. I mean, they're still there. Like I went by a smoke shop a couple days
oh,
ago.
that son of a slick.
Whoa. But
What's up,
like
Pitty?
it's not bad anymore. Like
Sorry,
people
the
have
cat just
stopped
walked
big
in the
time.
room.
Like is it just me or has it stopped big time? Like
What?
Not really.
It's not as big.
it's
What?
but here
How's
It
what
stopped
stop?
a little bit, but not really.
Has
door
what stopped?
door.
What is what stop? I wasn't really listening.
Vaping
like-
and juuling.
Younger vape. Like I used to see it all the time.
Mm.
And like I went to Kings Island and that's where I really noticed it 2 times ago. I just went recently and I didn't see anybody. there.
totally honest,
Nobody.
I don't- I
there were no
haven't-
signs against it or anything. You could stroll in with a vape. There were people there with it, right? But I used to see a bunch of 15-year-olds with it, with their girlfriends in line vaping, and I didn't really care because I was like,
The
"Oh,
thing
great."
is, nobody
But I
speaks
haven't
out
seen it.
about it. That's the shit that bothers me. Nobody speaks out about this kind of stuff.
Hi, kitty.
Like people will see it, but they won't say anything when they actually do see it. You know what I mean? Like they'll speak out against it on social media. They'll like post stuff saying don't do this, but then they won't take action to do it to try to prevent it themselves.
This is kind of a case, what I would call, and this is not just with Julian, it's what I call the backwards method. And this is especially shown, I'm not going to give out names and stuff like that, I'm not gonna say the exact thing, stuff like that. So I don't get in trouble at our school. But there's something at our school. It's called SOS.
We call it Suicide Squad because it's called Sources of Strength.
It's supposed to prevent suicide, but it doesn't do anything. Let me give you a description.
Most of the people on there have done stuff.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I think this is my main problem with this. And all of you guys have probably heard this from me before, and you may have your own opinion, but this is my opinion. Our school is like trying to better its public image, like, oh, look, we have some sort of suicide prevention program. We have a
All of our students take a music thing or arts related thing.
We
all take a
have
language.
a saga, which is something for
The gays.
LGBT people to talk about their feelings and stuff like that. Good intentions, terrible execution. Every study center or study hall, there's somebody from Sources of Strength, and I'll get to them in a second. They'll come in and they'll say, "What's your trusted adult?" And it's like, and what's this other trusted adult?
You don't have to have a trusted adult.
Yeah, I don't. And it's like, no. I mean, I do, but kind of.
I do too. Like, I have one at the school because I feel
If I have a
close
problem,
to it.
I'll probably tell my
Like,
friends. But
yeah.
it's
Exactly.
Oh, that pop though, I could hear that. It was like.
and then
It's like
That was gum.
I'm one of those people who I really don't trust a lot of people.
same here.
We're just in that
In general.
the world we live in now. You
can't.
just can't trust a lot of people.
But
There's a lot of new
Well,
news, and growing
depends.
up is really, you got, like, new technology, new world problems, having to fix all this environmental bullshit,
But
and it's insane.
yeah, like some of the people in Sources of Strength, they're like, they come into study hall and they're like, "Hi guys, I'm from Sources of Strength. If you need help, come to us. We will help you. We will take care of you."
That doesn't mean
And these
jack.
It
I
does
love
not
my teacher,
mean
and she's in it. She's
jack-
the leader of it, but, like,
jack. Here's the thing.
Exactly.
Here's the thing. This girl and several other kids in the thing who work for Sources of Strength, in real life, they're gossipers, they're assholes, and they're out for themselves. The reason they have joined Sources of Strength is so they can look good to the teachers.
Be
and they
teachers,
can make
pets.
their,
Point blank.
yeah,
Just that.
and they can make themselves, like, look better. In reality, these people, they will talk about you, they will gossip about
I'm
you,
not gonna
they will
get-
humiliate you.
I'm not going to get into specifics right now,
So-
but earlier in the
but-
year, something happened with a person that was in Sources of Strength.
a cheerleader. of
I'm
all
not,
people.
yeah, I'm not going to get into it right now, but it's just the fact that this person was in Sources of Strength,
And she did something they
What?
prevent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Was it?
She sent nudes to other dudes, and then they sent it back, and it was this weird loop. But she was in Sources
and
of
before
Strength.
we say that, she wasn't
the
like.
good
It's
kid.
not even the point of the nudes. It's the
Well,
fact that they.
Wait, what was she like helping people out in Sources of Strength, or was she in Sources of Strength for like because she was
Clout?
like clout? Yeah.
I don't think it would be for clout. I think it's more for, like, her own
Teacher
safety.
clout.
So the teachers don't
But-
think there's a problem with them.
But they're trying to get kids to, like, think about who they trust. So, wait, I'm just thinking about it. I don't know. So, do you guys have anything to say? I'm just
It's
thinking.
and let me get on to this. Before I'm not gonna dive too deep into this.
No, we
because-
can't.
Yeah, I'm not, and I'm not gonna give names or anything like that. But before I say this, like, to the 8 people that are probably watching this podcast, it's not that I don't hate gay people. I don't hate trans people.
Oh, no,
I don't hate
they're
any
great.
of that.
No, fun.
I
Fine.
just don't
No.
like it when people get up in my face about not caring about the LGBTQ
Yeah.
Community.
We
all
have nothing against
community.
these people.
I don't like you getting in my way, making your whatever my problem, and talking about how I'm
Exactly.
not being progressive because I'm who I am.
It's
But
like,
nothing-
I'm
Because I'm
gonna
straight
go rant
doesn't
about
mean
the
I'm
community.
an asshole who hates you.
Yeah, nothing against these
I don't
people
hate you.
just 'cause they're
Just get
gay
out
or
of my
something.
way. It's your problem, not mine. But this teacher, I'm not gonna give names. She started like some social justice warrior program called SAGA, Sexuality Alliance and Gender Acceptance Unit. It's basically where, and I don't have anything against the kids who are in it. Some of them.
Some of them.
Some
of them.
some of them I do, but some of them are just kind of confused and they need help. But this teacher, she's pushing her own political beliefs onto these students. I've heard several stories. I did not
Didn't
have
she
her.
admit she was bi?
Yeah, she admitted she
the
was
teacher?
bi.
Yeah.
And she was like,
Dude, I've heard
and she was trying to like morph the kids in class.
Yeah.
I asked a ton of them. Ben
Rest
in
in
our
peace,
French
Zach.
class.
If he was here with us before he died, he would have
yeah.
told you all this.
Zach would be ranting right now.
Exactly.
on
Yeah,
and
it's
on
almost
and
a good
on
thing
right
he's
now.
not here. Sorry, Zach. I know you're.
But
right.
it's like
I love you, Zach.
she was trying to morph your political
Run our
views,
Instagram
and I
better.
hate that.
I've heard some crazy stories about things she did. I'm not really gonna. I don't think I should say them.
It's
right
not
now.
even
She would
It's
miss
not
one
even
day of school every class, or one day for teaching just to go to one of these.
For me, it's
what
not
was
even-
it?
Rallies.
Rally.
It's
She would
not-
go to a
Oh my
She would
gosh.
go every week.
Are
It
you-
was consistent.
It's
Are
not.
you
It's
kidding me?
it's
She
not
missed
even
2
the
days
fact.
because of a big rally.
Bro, it's not even the fact that she
And-
made it good. You can make this kind of stuff. It's good.
So Zach and Spencer, Zach's dead now. He was.
Be on the
Can we talk about
He's not
something? Let me just bring
actually
something
a
up.
bandit.
You're gonna die, Elmo.
Let
Let's
me bring
just say
something
that
up.
right now.
Zach's dead.
Guys,
But,
whoever's watching this, we need to donate to a good cause. Mr. Beast just made a video.
Oh my
Oh yeah.
God.
Okay?
Yeah.
Come on,
He's
it's
such
good.
an 8-year-old child.
It's a
A
good
huge,
cause
a
though.
huge
Like
sorry.
for planting trees.
my boy Jackie Jack.
It was a
I
good
love
idea.
You, Jack.
It was
Wasn't it
a
with
good
Mark
idea, but I'm
Rober?
sorry, it was kind of a boring video.
Wasn't it with
What?
Mark
I'm
Rober
sorry.
too?
No, it's just a promotion video. It wasn't meant
Wait,
to be taken
Wasn't
seriously.
it with Mark Rober too, where he used
Yeah,
like, drones?
Mark Rober.
Oh no,
I was watching
like,
the video right before I left.
So you all know VAT19, like the one store.
Yeah, VAT19.
So they actually have videos now for it. Like
Really?
they have it at the bottom as well, and then Jacksepticeye did one as well. It, like it's everywhere.
Dang. What is?
What is happening here? Rock paper scissors. Stop
Yeah,
fighting
we
over
fight to the death for the
We're
hostess.
fighting. It's just he doesn't
Hostess,
see wrong.
this.
Alright,
No,
but back to
that's
what I was saying.
the
Zach and Spencer, they're both pretty right-leaning. I'm not going to talk for them, but they're pretty right. And they would get targeted by this teacher. She
Yeah.
would specifically, like, yell at them in class and stuff like that.
'Cause they were
saying that
Hispanic
they
Because
and
they
stuff.
didn't believe what she believed
because and she would say you're just a part of the white male patriarchy and stuff like that.
She said white male patriotic
She-
to
And-
their face.
And she liked
Really?
Spencer
Did
because
she really say
she
that?
liked
She did.
Spencer because
Oh
she
my
thought
God.
he was gay. Nahara told me this. She liked Spencer because during a play they had to do for a social studies assignment, Spencer said to another guy, "I love you," and so she liked him because he was gay. And then the second he started arguing with her about stuff, she ghosted him pretty much. That's
Wait.
what I heard though.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The thing is, the whole white male patriarchy. That is so stupid. If she wants to, she can go run for office. But instead, she's sitting in her classroom saying that
Missing
the world
class.
is run by white males. Like, are you
Missing
kidding
class to go do some random
me? No, but I
rally.
hate feminists when they're saying something like,
She's a
"Oh, the
feminist?
world is all run by
She's a
white
gay?
males," but they can run for
and it's
president
wildly
if they
For
want
someone
to.
that wants equality, you're clearly not being equal to straight white males.
And you're not helping.
You're not being equal. You're not making everybody equal. You're trying to get your opinions, your beliefs above everybody. You want full control of everything.
Man, this has been a very,
Yeah.
very dramatic.
Let's
This
get off
kinda
this
ties
we go
ba-
from a
this
very
kinda ties
funny
back
podcast
to-
to a very serious
This kind of
podcast.
ties back to the last episode. We were talking about how people just want something to be different about so that they can stand up, you know what I mean, against everyone else. Like the flat earther thing. It's kind of the
Oh
same
my
thing.
god. Dude, that thing.
The flat earth theory is just
We're
funny,
not even
though.
going to
Watch
talk
our
about
last
not
it.
even-
episode.
I
Yeah,
mean-
watch the last one. It's just
Yeah.
funny. What?
It's just like...
What's the time on
We're
it?
at 54
Well, let's do
minutes.
one more topic.
Yeah.
All right,
One
one
more
more
topic.
to
Let's-
close off.
Let's do something more cheerful, because this has been a very serious podcast.
This has
I
been
call
really
Mr. Beast
serious.
Not
then.
bad, though.
We gotta promote
good.
Mr. Beast.
We already did. We already did our
Mr.
job. We're gonna talk about
Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Ready,
We'll do
ready?
that.
On three, we're all gonna say Mr. Beast. 1, 2, 3.
Mr. Beast!
Mr. Beast!
We go
See
Beast!
what you guys remind me
Oh
of.
yeah, boys.
Bro, do you moisturize?
Hey, I have a good idea.
Dude, you're making this thing like.
Did you get the Apple TV hooked up?
No.
It's been hooked up, but Eric didn't want to put in the Wi-Fi.
was
You put in the
Bored.
Wi-Fi password. I have a good idea.
No,
I used to have a YouTube channel, and
Oh,
some of my
God.
old videos, insanely cringy and funny. What if we react to one of them? I mean, they are.
I've
they are
literally
funny.
eaten all the
They are
sour
funny.
cream and onion chips.
Dude, I have a YouTube channel and I have some old cringy videos. One of my videos got like 12,000 views or something.
Yeah, same. I have like 8,000 on one of mine.
All right, I think it might be time. We promoted Mr. Beast. We did everything. We talked about some very long.
We have.
Yeah,
We-
we're
That's
gonna
a
have to
wrap.
wrap it up soon though.
All right,
Right now.
We have 2 minutes left, Dan. Just 2
We
minutes.
have 2 minutes.
How long has it been?
55 minutes. This is good. This has been a good episode though.
It's been
I think we turned things around.
Yeah,
Alex,
it
you
took
were
us
kind of
so
quiet.
long.
Are you good?
It
You all
took
good?
us a-
He's just watching the football game.
It took us a long time to set this up, and we were all kind of mad.
We're all
'cause
grouchy at
we
the
were all
start.
kind of.
I think that fueled the episode though. Like it kind of enraged it. If you know what
Oh
I mean.
yeah.
Oh
boys.
yeah.
I really think we should watch one of these videos. I'm so young in these.
It's one of Alex's old YouTube channels. Oh, that's
We're
what
gonna
I
have
was
to put in the
talk
Wi-Fi
about.
thing and everything. I don't think we have time
Dude, like
for
some of these were
Yeah.
4 years ago.
What about
Well,
next episode?
We'll do
We'll
that.
do
Yeah,
it
we'll
next
do this next
episode.
episode. All right, it's been Speedy,
It's been
Alex.
Speedy. It's
Nathan.
been Speedy. Anthony.
And Eric.
and we're out.
That
See ya.
was-
Bye.
Have a nice day, everyone.